Okay, welcome back, YouTubers. Yesterday I discussed Gaia and her the fact that her body is the earth that we walk upon, Mother Earth, and I showed in Gaia number 1 and 1A her head and where her teeth are the angel falls in South America, and her neck is like where the Caribbean is. Her lower jaw is actually the Caribbean islands, and her lungs and heart are in the heartlands of America. Then coming down, her liver is Greenland, and her, what did we say? Was it spleen? No, not spleen. The other side. Yes, was Iceland, and then I think Denmark, Norway, Sweden and Denmark. If you look at the shape of that part of the world, it looks like a splenic kink to me. That's like in the top of your colon, the top right hand side of your, top right hand side as you're looking at yourself of the colon. And then I discussed about Europa, who is the baby that Gaia was pregnant with when she was, well, she must have been killed, I suppose. She must have been killed to make the world. She is the world. She's my world. Strangely though, yesterday I was looking at this picture here. Now I was saying that the centre of Gaia was North Pole, and above the North Pole, like Gaia, also the Egyptians call the Earth Geb, and they say it's a man, but it's not a man; it's a woman. But she, this I noticed that here, if you look in this depiction of her, and then I had to look at some other ones, she's actually got a little sun there. Now, on the earth, as she is laid out on the earth, with her head in South America and her nether regions in Egypt and the Gulf, this is solar plexus, isn't it? And that's where the North Pole is actually upon her solar plexus. Now there's a lot of people that believe about the black sun and how the black sun is sort of in the earth. So I think this must be another one of those subtle in your face signs, you know, to let you know that they know, but they're not telling us like they do. Now, I was looking here, you see, and if you look up solar plexus, you get this wealth of things, and see there it is there. Yes, well, I thought that was really interesting, that the sun comes out of the hole at the North Pole, according to some people. We don't really know, because you can't look at it on a satellite. It's just impossible. If you can look at it on a satellite and you can find it, please video it and show it to me, because I just can't find it. Right. Now, what I want to do is have a look here. So, right, we covered this. This is the viper. This viper here. That viper there. This one here is this viper here, which is in between South America and Antarctica. Yeah, that's the lower jaw. There's a lower jawbone so that you can see that. This is the Caribbean, and the Caribbean is her lower jaw. See? Right. That's just in case you didn't. If you've come in on this video, I think this is the third or fourth one that I've done. And yes, she was cut in half. And there's another thing, like Australia. That's Australia, and that's a cross section. That's a cross section of a human, and that's Australia. And like Roger Spur from Mud Fossils University tells me that the Ayers Rock is a heart. The jury's not out on that one, but it could be. I like this one, this picture here. See, I'm going off Gaia a little bit. Well, I'm not going off her. I think she's lovely. She's amazing. She's truly amazing. But this picture here really got me, because if you look, the composition of the world that we live in, is like, it's just like an eye, isn't it? Now that is, it's really interesting. That I wonder if we actually live inside God's eye, and God's, you know, who knows. Going back to Europa, I said I would show you some maps, ancient maps. Okay, there you go. Now, head, there's North Africa. If you can see in North Africa, you can see those little mountains there. Well, they're not actually mountains. Well, they are mountains, but what they are is they are part of the dragon that I told you about. They're the spines of the dragon in that area, and it's 700 miles long. And if you go onto Google Earth and or you go onto maps and put it on satellite and you zoom in, you will find the dragon, and you'll find its head on the Cape Verde coast, and if you follow its sort of mouth and its throat all the way down to its tail, you'll see it. Spain is the baby's head, and they've got look, it says Dania there. That's that sort of splenic kink that I said about. They reckon that is an arm. Jury's not out. I thought that Anglia, East Anglia, was the left arm, and Italy the right arm. It's difficult to tell, but I think I said to you yesterday about Bohemia being her heart, and there it is, right in the middle, Bohemia. Like the heartlands in America are Gaia's heart, Europa's mum. Her heart, the baby's heart, is there. Or, yeah, is it? Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Anatomically, I mean. I don't think she had a dress on. I've got her depicted with a dress on here, but it's correct. Oh, mind you, they all wore dresses in those days, didn't they? So who knows? But I think these ancient, well, they knew more than we know now. I mean, what do we know? We don't know as much, do we? Here's another one. This is I think this one's a bit better, actually. Go full screen. Yeah. Now that's fascinating. They've got North Africa as a face. That's really fascinating. And what's this here? I didn't notice this before. Wow. That's really interesting. But they did obviously know. See, they've got Italy there as a leg, which, yeah, maybe Italy is a leg and not an arm. See, and the other leg. See, I'm pretty sure that that's accurate. I think Greece is a leg. Yeah, creases a leg. Interesting. See, but however the baby is almost certainly there and made from mud fossils, and it happened during the first flood, I guess. Here's another one. I love this one, the little ships and everything in it. It's really interesting. See, see, I agree with that. The left arm is Britain. See, there's Ireland there. But yeah, there's a song about Ireland being dropped from heaven. That's interesting too. See, they've got Italy as an arm there. I tend to agree with that. They don't have the dragon though. They've got, do you know, they've got, looks like conifer trees in North Africa. Now, we know there's no conifer trees in North Africa, but there may have been when this was made. There's something else to think about, isn't there? All right, now, where did I get to yesterday? I got to, did we cover all this? I think, yeah, I said about this little bunny rabbit here being, actually, if you turn it upside down, you can see it's the heart of Gaia. And, oh yeah, going back to the solar plexus, see, that's their head, shoulders, midriff. Now, this area here is the, that area there is the North Pole area, and they don't show us anything. You can't see it on any sort of satellite live map. But this part here must be what this is here. Sorry about the slowness of this. It's intolerably slow. Come on, load. There you go. Load for us. Right, yeah. So, and some call it Agartha, some call it Eden. But it's always depicted the same as this sort of circle with a cross in. They say two V's make an X, and it's supposed to be like you're looking at the top of a pyramid from above. It's also the shape of a shamrock, and in the centre here is, or was, the tree of life, and that was taken down. There's a school of thought that say that the tree of life was, you could go up to heaven via the tree of life. There's a group of people that believe that you can go, well, there's a book about it, isn't there? Some Norwegian chappie and his dad, they went on a journey to the inside of the earth. And they used to talk about the Northwest Passage. Well, this is what they mean really, is like the Northwest Passage is how to get from one side of the world to the other quickly by going over this area in the centre. Well, that there now, what was the tree of life, is now Mount Meru, and Mount Meru is magnetic. It's the magnetic mountain that all compasses point to, where you come to pass. Come to pass where? Come to pass into heaven, or what? We don't know. They just like to keep us guessing, don't they? They do love to keep us guessing. I'm starting to think it's like this matrix is like a big game, and everybody's got to get to heaven. Heaven's the next not layer of the game, the next it's the next dimension. It's separate from the dimension that we're in now, isn't it? Yeah. What else did I want to talk about? Did I get to talk about? Yes, I did. I think I briefly explained how I first noticed that it was this was Gaia's Lady Garden area, and that this area here, the Nile Delta, and the Nile, and this area here is the Red Sea, and this area is the Persian Gulf, and it's repeated here on this map. See, this area here is this area here, and that area there is this area here. See, it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I said I need to learn more about the Egyptian Kemetic religion. I don't know. Would you call it a religion, or the Gnostic, the knowing, the what we should know about the world, and we're finding it out. We're all we're all playing a part. Everybody is. I don't know where we get these ideas from. I think they have to be God sent, don't they? Really, I mean, who puts these ideas in their head? I mean, who put that idea in my head about Egypt? I mean, I dreamt I went there, and there I was there. I also dreamt about caves. Well, I suppose you could say that it is a cave. When I was saying about Roger and the mud fossils and everything, did you know that your skin, when you turn to stone, your skin turns to clay, kaolin, and this is a kaolin quarry in Cornwall. And I don't know about you, but I think you can clearly see it's a giant's face. There were millions of giants all over the world, giants and titans, and they all turned to stone. And we mine their bodies in different ways. I mean, certain parts of your body, I believe it's the feet, hold the gold in the world. The gold sinks in your body and it winds up in your feet, apparently. And so when you find a gold seam would be an artery or vein in a foot. So if you can find the head and you can find the body, and if you find the feet, then you'll find the gold. It's funny, like they say about pots of gold in Ireland. Yeah, leprechauns and pots of gold. Because the leprechauns knew where the pots of gold were. The little people. What I need to do now is find my... I wish I could stop saying is find my post that I want to talk about. So I'll do that in the next video. Thank you for watching. I look forward to you coming back and watching the rest. Please like and subscribe if you want to listen to me waffle on a bit more. If you find what I say interesting. I'm not anybody that's, I'm not a college graduate or anything like that. I'm just an old person with good powers of observation and gut feeling for things. See you in the next vid.